What's up, YouTube? I'm Laura, and you're watching Atomic News. You guys need to let me know in the chat if you do see problems, like if I'm buffering or anything like that, because my computer has been doing really weird things. It probably took a good 15 minutes to boot up, and I was like, what's going on? So I think there might be an update or something that I need to do on Chrome. I don't know what's going on. So if you do see something weird during the live stream, let me know, okay? But if you're new here, I'm Laura. You're watching Atomic News. Make sure you are subscribed, and while you're here, hit the like button. We got some shit to talk about. Okay, let me get comfortable because the border is about to get even uglier. You guys read the title of this live stream, right? Let me just log over. I should have already been ready for this. What, bitch? You've been out like 50 times today. Hey, Mr. Atomic, your dog needs to go outside again. That's Dutch. She's really old. So sorry. I'm sorry for the interruption. But, let's talk about Border Patrol really quick, and then we'll get into some other little things. Vaccine mandates, okay? Vaccine mandates. It's about to hit the Border Patrol. Because obviously they're required. And this is a what-if scenario. What if they all decide to say, hell no, and they're fired? And we have no Border Patrol. In a border, or on a border that's under crisis right now. Let's think about that for a sec. What is that going to look like? Chaos? I think so. But maybe that's their plan. Maybe that is the Biden administration's plan to, one, get rid of Border Patrol because they do want to protect that border, and two, create chaos so that they can bring the military down to do their dirty work. Food for thought. Okay, that's something that I brought up on my TikTok today when I did my news in 60 seconds. If you're not following me on TikTok, it is under Atomic News. I am posting some other videos besides the news, because it's TikTok. So, but it's fun. It's fun. And that really concerns me. It really does, because Border Patrol genuinely, for the most part, wants to protect that border and keep us safe. No agency is 100% perfect, whether it be cops, firefighters, Border Patrol, whatever. There's always going to be that 1, 2, whatever, 10 that, are just there for the paycheck. But in general, Border Patrol wants to keep our shit secure. Right? I don't know about you, but I've met some of them personally. And yes, that is true. And I do have Border Patrol that watches my channel. I'm a little nervous about this. I don't know about you. Sound off in the chat. I'd like to know what you think about that. How do you feel if they're going to go down the line and fire all these Border Patrol agents that don't get the vaccine? How does that make you feel? I want to know. Hey, Dorinda. Hey, Eric. How's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the show. Time to give you guys an update. So, breaking news alerts. Okay, I get these every day in my email. Hey, let's see what this is. Oh, I see. Okay. I have to approve your comment, Eric, because it had the middle finger. It's one of those YouTube things. Sorry. I don't really care about those things, but I guess YouTube does. Dorinda says she's very pissed off at the thought of that. So I agree. So let me click on this. And I have contacts in today. I don't know if you can tell, but they're green, and I can't really see all that well in the first place. So hang in there with me. The title of this article from Breaking News Alerts is American Border Counties will sue Biden as border crisis continues. And then there's a lovely sign that says, "Close the border, Biden." Okay, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard, sorry. I know that's kind of ghetto. But the Texas, I should have taken my contacts out before this. The Texas county that experienced an influx of 30,000 migrants earlier this month has revealed that it will team up with neighboring counties in suing the administration of President Joe Biden and is pushing action at the U.S.-Mexico border. Good for them. Good for them. I mean, really, why do they have to put up with his bullshit? On Tuesday night, Bo Nettleton, the county commissioner for Val Verde, God, I really should have taken my contacts out, said that immigration reform has been a long discussed topic. While both parties have controlled the Capitol for the past 2 decades, the only thing to come out of it is the mess currently happening at the border. Then it shows a tweet. Let me see if this tweet is anything. It says just a tweet from Allie Bradley. It says, breaking: Val Verde County to form coalition with other border counties and cities to sue the POTUS for failure to enforce the laws of the Constitution of the United States and failure to abide by the oath of office and failure to protect and defend our border. Vote was unanimous among commissioners. Woo! That gives me chills. Yes, honey. Let's see what you guys have to say right now. Joe Dirt, hey, how you doing? Long time no see. D, how's it going? He added that this fact cannot be excused. Nettleton stated that now it is the time for their fellow border areas to team up and fuck my eyes tonight. Let me go back farther. Border areas to team up and file a suit challenging American immigration policies that have resulted in the biggest surge of migrants at the southern border in 2 decades. According to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, over 1.5 million illegal border crossings have been reported in 2021's fiscal year. This figure still does not include the numbers for September. Nettleton stated that he can't be certain if the lawsuit will provide a solution to the problem, but it will definitely draw people's attention to the issue. Very true, very true. He added that they took the same oath of office, which was to uphold what is stated in the Constitution, adding that they need to follow the oath, perform their job, and put an end to the chaos at the border. Both Republicans and Democrats have slammed Biden for his administration's failure in controlling the crisis at the border. Just so you guys know, our border czar, Kamala Harris, who still is doing nothing, they hired crisis assistants because their administration is such a shit show. Thank you, hashtag shit show Joe, you remembered. Their administration is such a shit show, they need crisis intervention to kind of smooth things out and make things look better for them because it's so bad. That's embarrassing. Don't you think? That's embarrassing. That basically is saying, we fucked up. We know we fucked up. And we need to get the eraser out and try and erase some things and fix some stuff so people don't be so pissed off. That's really what's going on. Democrats are livid at the current administration as the current administration continues to uphold Trump-era policies, such as Title 42, which allows the expedited deportation of illegal migrants in order to try and help in controlling the COVID-19 pandemic. Of course, Democrats wouldn't agree with that. They want that border open. They want those Border Patrol agents fired. They want chaos. They want everybody coming through that border. They do. If they say they don't, they're lying through their teeth because actions speak louder than words. Do you remember your mama and daddy teaching you that? Black Bart says that's how you know you fucked up. Meanwhile, Republicans claim that the same policies impeded that entry of migrants are being used in a way that rendered them ineffective. Additionally, GOP members have slammed Biden for taking back the Remain in Mexico policy, as well as for his decision to exempt unaccompanied migrant children from being deported based on Title 42. Many believe the latter resulted in the historic surge in the arrival numbers of illegal minors. Speaking of migrants, and this is something that was in my news in 60 seconds on TikTok. Do you guys know that they're giving them the option? They're saying, hey, would you like to have this vaccine? And they get to choose yes or no. But we don't. Some Americans, not all Americans, but some Americans don't have a choice. They say you have a choice. They say you have a choice. But you don't. If you're a cop, if you're a firefighter, if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, you don't have a choice unless you want to get fired. So migrants get the choice, but we don't. How does that work? How is that a thing? You want to know what the answer is? They said, well, it's because they don't plan on staying. Well, I don't plan on staying in this restaurant, or I don't plan on staying in this shopping mall, so what do I need it for? And just so you know, you have to be really careful on YouTube right now about what you talk about when you talk about the vaccine, because they just announced that they're going to start deleting videos and accounts for anybody that they feel is giving out false vaccine information. Make sure you're subscribed to my backup channel, Atomic News TV, just in case. Seriously. Okay, all of my core watchers, like I'm at like 17,000, but there's a certain amount of people that are core watchers. I need you to go subscribe to the backup channel, Atomic News TV, because it's their opinion whether or not it's fact or fiction. Okay? So even though it could be something that's literally on the CDC website, they can say, oh, well, in my opinion, that's false. And so we're going to delete your video and we're going to delete your account. That's a real thing. Okay, talk about communism. So let me see if there's anything else in this particular article before I move on. Nettleton stated that he supports people coming into the U.S. through legal means, as that's what made this country what it is today. However, hi, hold on, problems. What just happened?
I don't know, you're still on.
I'm still on. It shows that I'm still on.
Yeah.
And you can see me talking right now.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Hold up. I told you I might have computer problems because I literally cannot see any. There's nothing. There's no screen. I can't see my screen. Okay, so I guess I'll keep talking and Mr. Atomic will stay here in case I need to see comments. I don't even know how I'm going to shut the live stream off afterwards because literally it just looked like it booted me out of the live stream. And I was like, oh, damn. They figured out I was talking about the vaccine. And I have no screen. Usually I can see myself talking to you and I can see everybody in chat. And that is gone. So let me click on this and see if it'll let me see it. Let's see. No, it's gonna hold up. Okay, I can kind of see myself, but it's like you're looking at. It's like you're watching me. Oh, this is bizarre. Okay, I can't go into that because then I'm going to hear myself. As long as you guys can still hear me, that's fine. I'll figure out how to shut off the live stream in the end. But that's bizarre. I don't know what happened. It's got to be my computer because I am having computer problems. Yeah, just so you know. Let me go back to my email here, and I will go to the next article. So, already talked about Kamala Harris. Breaking news alert. The DHS admits 70% of Haitian migrants already released into the U.S. How does that make you feel? 70% of them have already been released into the U.S. This is so weird. I'm talking into the computer and I have no idea what I look like. I can look over there. But this is also breaking news alerts, okay? You can actually sign up for these to come into your email. Speaking of email, just so you guys know, if you do want to contact me about anything, what are you touching? Excuse me, sir.
Keep going.
Okay, but don't mess anything up.
Yeah.
If you ever want, see what you just, okay, stop touching the computer, please. Thank you. You're gonna make me nervous. I don't want.
There you are.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to
Okay.
help.
All right. You're right. He's right. Okay. This is a very rare moment. Mr. Atomic.
Bite my ass.
He's right. He fixed it. I'm fired. All right. So I'm back. Anyway, now I forgot what I was talking about. Email. If you guys ever want to email me anything, like if you see something about the border or you see an article that's like, whoa, Laura needs to see this, email is in the description box below. Just so you also know, I have deleted my P.O. box. I did get some mail in the P.O. box, but not a lot. And that's fine. I mostly get everything either by phone, text, or by email. So that P.O. box is no longer valid, just so you guys know. And this is no longer a monetized channel because of YouTube. They did take that down a long time ago because I'm controversial. But if you do ever want to make a donation to my channel, the link is below for PayPal. You don't have to donate to be here, but if you want to, you can. Either way, you are always welcome. But let's get on to this next article. DHS admits 70% of Haitian migrants already released in U.S. So let me open up. Oh, hi. That's one sexy bitch right there. It's Donald Trump. Breaking news alerts. Come on. I'm having so many technical difficulties tonight. This is not even funny. Read more. They keep showing me. It pops up and it brings up a picture of Donald Trump. I'm like, hey, you sexy bitch. He's looking at me all weird. I'm just joking. Come on. Have a sense of humor. Majority of Haitian migrants cases are being heard. DHS Secretary Alejandro, can't say your last name, admitted most Haitian migrants caught in the U.S. border have already secured their release into the U.S. Haitians! Okay, did you guys hear that they revolted and took over a contracted bus? They're already misbehaving, and then we're releasing them into the U.S. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. So, around 12,400 people are having their cases heard by immigration judges. In addition, the DHS is processing the release of another 5,000 Haitians, while 3,000 remain in detention. Mehevele, who I can't say his last name, appeared on Fox News Sunday over the weekend when asked how many of the Haitian migrants already made it for release. He gave his reply. What? TKO's in the house. Hey, sweetie. Long time no see. How you been? I'm so glad you're here. I missed you. Welcome. contacts again. Approximately, I think it's about 10,000 or so, 12,000 maybe, then acknowledge that numbers could go up. It could be even higher. The number that are returned could be even higher. What we do is we follow the law as Congress has passed it, he added. Catch and release policy. So let's talk about that because it's got some info on that. U.S. immigration policy currently adheres to a catch and release policy where officials release a migrant to the U.S. communities while waiting for scheduled hearings. This is the biggest waffle that exists, I think, in our country right now. 1 minute we catch and release, 1 minute we don't. 1 minute we wait in Mexico, 1 minute we don't. Like, let's pass a law somehow that says this is it. No judge is going to overturn it. This is our constitutional law, rule. You cannot change it. Like, why can't that be a thing? Yeah, okay, I know, but obviously it keeps waffling back and forth, and somehow, it keeps changing. So when they're not following that, when are we going to say and do something about it? Seriously, like, when is it time? What is the signal? I'm ready. Are you ready? Like, let's do this shit. Like, I'm so tired of conservatives, especially on TikTok, where they're like, I'm ready. Let's do this. They're acting like badasses, like they're preparing for shit, and nothing ever happens. Don't talk unless you're going to make some action happen. All right? Just say it. and these dates keep coming. Oh, wait for this date. Wait for that date. Something's going to happen then. And then nothing happens. Like, fucker, don't say that. Stop making us look bad. Do it or don't. Is there anybody else out there that feels the same way as I do? Let me know. Okay, Mr. Atomic feels that way. Let me know in the chat, okay? Because it really pisses me off. It makes us look bad as conservatives. It really does. We need to stop the conspiracy theory shit. We need to stop the passing around of dates. We need to stop talking about military tribunals and Gitmo. Unless it's going down and happening right now, and you have proof right now.
Ready.
Mr. Atomic says he's ready. I'm ready too. Unless that's happening, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You look like an asshole. All right? Just saying, because you guys know I say it the way it is here. Dwayne says you're right. Patty says pisses me off too. TKO says, if you're new here, please subscribe. Thank you. Yes, please subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my backup channel, Atomic News TV, because it is true. This is truth that YouTube is going to start taking down videos that, in their opinion, give out false vaccine info or cancel and delete accounts. Okay. And it literally could be their opinion. Just opinion. And if they feel that it is, even if it's something that appears on the CDC website and you know you're saying something right, they'll still take it down because this is communism. Welcome. Countryman 3000 says, I feel that way. Patty says, so tired of the Democratic shit. Patty says, I'm ready to fight. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people ready. But who is going to be the person that starts it? Who is going to be the person that leads it? Like, get her done! Okay? Like, I'm up to here. You know, you always see these movies where people want to have these honorable deaths, right? I think I miss my calling. I think it's because I don't like to sweat that I never went into the military, but I should have been because I would have been one badass bitch. That's why I said I don't like to sweat.
And you can't take pain.
Well, yeah, I am painful, but like, okay, so let's talk about honorable deaths. Like, if there's something worth dying for, it's this country and the future for our children. Freedom. Because the freedoms that we lose today are freedoms that our children and their children will never know existed even, you know? Dwayne says, how are the conservatives any better if we don't do anything about it, even though they know better? Yeah. So let me see. I think there's one more article here. Oh, let me read this part real quick. 30,000 Haitians crossed the U.S. border since September 9th. 30,000. That's a lot of Haitians. Yeah, 30,000 just since September 9th. It's a fucking free for all. That's what it is, and they're releasing them here. So not only do we have people coming from Central America, but now we have the Haitians, we have Cubans, we have the Afghanis, and they live here. You guys know that iconic video of our soldier who's pulling the baby in Afghanistan over the wall, and he takes, it's almost like the baby's hanging by a leg or an arm, and he pulls that baby over. You guys remember seeing that in the news? Just so you know, that baby and that baby's parents now live in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, so they are here. They're everywhere. And I'm okay with people migrating here. I mean, that's fine, but do it legally. Do it legally, please. You know, just because our ancestors took this land and did things the way they did doesn't mean we have to do that forever. We can change rules. We can change things. And plus, we don't have any room. We really don't. We don't. The Biden administration confirmed that since September 9th, roughly 30,000 Haitians crossed into Del Rio, Texas. Wallace asked why authorities did not stop them. And then that dude whose name I can't pronounce, I think it's Mercus, replied that the administration reacted after the fact. We surged our resources, we surged our personnel, he said. In addition, Wallace asked why the U.S. still won't continue building the wall. We do not agree with the building of the wall, they said. Well, the wall is already paid for, and Americans have donated millions of dollars to continue building that wall. Get her done. Get her done, bitches. The law provides that individuals can make a claim for humanitarian relief. That is actually one of our proudest traditions. Yes, this is true. But we are also aware that a majority of them are taking advantage of that. And they're taking advantage of us. Fact. Okay, that's not an opinion. That is fact, especially with the asylum thing, because they don't go to the first available country, which is the rule. They pop through a couple countries, and then they get to America because that's where they want to be. No, that's not asylum. Nope. Go back. Do not collect $200. Do not collect benefits from the United States. Do not collect free health care. Do not collect free food and clothing and shelter. When there's people, $1,200. Yeah, $1,200. We have Americans that are getting fired left and right now because of the vaccine. We have Americans that can't pay their rent or their bills. Something I said on TikTok. What if I did a what if TikTok? What if this vaccine was a depopulation tool? Okay, this is a allegedly what if. Okay, YouTube, in case you want to take down my video or account. This is a hypothetical situation. What if it was a depopulation tool so that they could shift the population of the world? They could get rid of certain amounts of people in certain countries and then move all these asylum seekers and people looking for a better life into the empty spots so that they could start paying them shitty wages again and make money off of it all. What do you think? What if? What do you guys think? Just curious. Mr. Atomic says, I think that's exactly what's happening. Because we as Americans, it's true. We don't want to make $8.50 an hour to pick vegetables in the fields. We don't. Everybody's entitled here and think they are entitled to $15 an hour for flipping burgers and frying fries. Thank you, TKO. Yes, hit the like button. So let me see if there's anything else in this. Oh, what do you guys think about the whole whipping thing on the border? I want to know. Like, how stupid can Democrats get? Like, that level of stupid I didn't know was possible. I really didn't. Nobody knows what a split brain is? Does anybody that's a Democrat ride a horse?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, he's right. Maybe 100 years ago. But yeah. That's pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic that they thought people were whipping migrants. Let me just tell you, those Haitian migrants, those men, they were using the women and children as shields. Basically. Yeah. They're super good people. Super good people. I mean, I'm being sarcastic. I'm sure there are some good people mixed in there, but pretty sure there might be some terrorists in there, kind of pissed off about the Clintons and how they live in Haiti because of the Clintons that might want to take revenge on our country. I don't know. Just crazy things that come in my head. What do you guys think about that? Let's see. It's not that we think we deserve $15 an hour. They created the cost of living. Yes. Inflation is a really big thing right now. The house across the street from me that is exactly the same as my house, except for it has a smaller backyard. Do you know it's a 3+2? Do you know it's renting for $22.50 right now? What a load of bullshit is that? What the fuck? I think they have like 6 people that live there just to pay that rent. Honestly, $22.50. The 1-bedroom apartment that I lived in California, right by the beach, is like $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment. It's ridiculous. And then, do you know how many ships are off the coast right now? All around.
71.
Yeah, it's more than that.
No, longshoremen just.
I just saw a map.
No,
yeah.
Actually, it's like 90. But.
Okay, I just saw a map. There's a lot of them, and they're just waiting to unload their shit. And there's nobody to unload it.
And no chassis to put the.
How is this happening? There are people without jobs. Where are people getting their money? Okay, because the government stopped that extra, $300 for unemployment? Where are people getting their money? Like, even the company that I work for can't hire people fast enough. We're so overworked right now because we're so short-staffed. It's ridiculous. Where are people getting their money from?
We're under a hiring freeze.
I don't get it. I don't get it. This is the biggest shit show ever. Where is Donald Trump? Where is he to fix all this shit? And there's those conservatives out there saying, "Oh, trust the plan, he's going to be reinstalled." Stop that shit. We all want it to happen, but stop that shit. Stop the trust the plan bullshit and the dates
and the queue
and the false hope. Stop. Unless you know it's going to happen, fuck off. Okay? I mean, I'm talking positive. I even have military people that say it's going down. Dude, unless it's really going down, like it's happening, like there are boots on the ground, we don't want to get excited about it until it's actually happening. Let me ask you guys a question, all right? In all seriousness.
That's a good idea.
What?
Put the Haitians in the shipyards and make them unload the ships.
Oh my God. Ramona, I love you. Clever! Bravo! Now what the fuck was I gonna say?
Sorry.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, I've been having a lot of seizures lately, like partial seizures. You guys know I have partial seizures. So not the seizures where you are unconscious and you shake, but it's like only in one part of my brain that fires off, and it causes me to be sometimes nonverbal, and then for me to lose my train of thought. So when I get excited like that, or I try to tell a story, sometimes I'm like, so help a girl out. What was I just saying before I was clapping? Can someone put that in the chat room? Because maybe that will trigger the thought of what the fuck I was going to talk about. China has everything stuck at the ports in California. Is there crap coming in still? I don't know. I'm concerned about Christmas. Because if the stuff doesn't come in, I mean, that's going to help my business, because where I work, our merchandise comes from the U.S. But it might screw up Christmas. Let's see. Watching trains go by. Constitution is clear. Even if they admitted fraud, Trump can't be back legally because they never challenged VP and Prez before Electoral College certified. Kamala becomes president if anything happens.
But if they decertify the election.
But if they decertify the election, which the Supreme Court did have a unanimous vote that yes, they do have the ability to do that if they wanted to. So, America, just love you, Atomic News. Thank you. China, let's see. China. Hundreds of thousands will soon be millions of men who will make Jeffrey Dahmer look like lightweight. What? Okay, let me go to the last article because I think that there's one more. So the whole whipping of migrants thing, that was a myth. Let me go back. Hi, there's that sexy motherfucker again on my screen. Donald Trump. Let me go over here. Why want hell mail? Okay. Let me find that last article. Haitians. Okay, this has to do with Joe Biden. Let me pull this up. This was on Twitter. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, border crisis, exactly what the Biden administration wants. Let's see what they have to say about that. Let me click out of this. The crisis at the U.S.-Mexico border is exactly what Joe Biden and his administration wants, according to Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. I like this article because the text is big and I can actually read it. I don't feel so blind. During an interview on Fox and Friends, Paxton sounded off on the Biden administration stopping the group of 15,000 Haitian immigrants that were camping under a bridge on the U.S.-Mexico border. We just heard from the secretary who said we sent a very clear message the border is not open, and yet that's not the message they're getting, is it? Host Steve Ducey asked. No, and that is not the message they have sent. From day one, President Biden said, you're welcome to come here. But Kamala Harris did say, do not come. Do not come. So they are sending, I'm going to come. Isn't that the best one ever? So from the beginning, they've been giving mixed messages. But it says no, and that has not been the message they have sent from day one. President Biden said, you're welcome to come here. We will not deport you. And that message was sent loud and clear. And Haitians have been given special protection. They are not being deported, the ones that are already here. So the administration has even told them, the ones that are here, we are not deporting. So that message has gotten through. And that's why you see the picture of the border with thousands of people waiting to get in, Paxton said. He added, there is a reason that the Haitians are here. He invited them by giving them that special protection, and that message got sent through their community. And that's why you saw so many show up so quickly. That's the type of message he has been sending since day one of his administration. Paxton argued that the border crisis is exactly what this administration wants. They are not blocking the Haitians anymore than blocking everyone else, he argued. They want illegal immigration. They want what that brings. And it is clear from what their actions are that that's true. And I said that earlier in this live stream. Actions speak louder than words. So no matter what they say, everything out of their mouth is bullshit anyway. It's the actions that speak. Oh, laundry's done. I have to ask why, though. Why do we want all the Haitians here? Why do they want all the Haitians here other than cheap labor? Which I've always said is welcome. It's the new form of slavery. Keeping it real. Cheap labor. It's the new form of slavery. They can import them because they know Americans are too damn smart and too damn arrogant to accept these lower wages. And these people will cram themselves, 20 people into a house. They don't care just to pay that rent. Whereas Americans are like, yeah, no. That's the only thing we can think of because, Haitians, why would they vote Democrat? They hate the Clintons. None of this makes sense. It's because Joe Biden is, hey, did you hear InfoWars? Alex Jones dropped that information about how Secret Service is just so fed up with Joe Biden that they're basically outing him, that he's running around the White House in the middle of the night confused and where he is and doesn't know who he is.
And pooping his
Yeah,
pants.
thank you. And pooping his pants. You guys have seen that clip where he's like, I got my butt wiped or something like that, right? They're saying when he gets angry and he doesn't get his way, he just shits his pants. Like, I don't know if that's true. This is allegedly, okay?
They said they've got him shitting in the hall, too, at the White House.
But it would make a whole lot of sense. It really would. Just saying.
He's not all there. And the 25th Amendment needs to be enacted.
Yeah.
And he needs to be kicked out.
When are we taking over? Can we just go? Your bitch wants on the bed. Can you not hear her crying? Like, let's do this. Let's do this.
In the words of Tone Loc,
let's do it. So that's all the information I have for you guys tonight. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, make sure you are subscribed. And before you leave, hit that like button. Thanks for this. I apologize. I should have taken my contacts out so I could see better. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I will do better next time. Make sure you're subscribed to the backup channel, Atomic News TV, just in case. Just in case. And don't forget, my email address is below. PayPal address is below if you want to make a donation to the channel. And make sure you follow me on TikTok if you want the news in 60 seconds every single day. As long as some other fun TikToks. All right, guys, have a good one. Peace out.